Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 8 of Direwolf20's Let's Play OceanBlock series. Where today, I want to make this Seamoth, but I haven't quite yet looked into what's involved in making it, so I'm hoping it's not too bad. Frankly, it's very easy. I haven't looked at the power cell yet. So there's titanium blocks, which very easy to do. Block of lead, very easy to do. A little bit of silver, a little bit of glass. It doesn't look terrible. Let's see what the power cell's all about, though. Oh! That's not bad at all. It's just copper, silver, and titanium. But then we have to figure out how to charge it. But I mean, probably in that thing? Maybe? Possibly? So I want to check out the Seamoth just to see what it is and how it works. Because I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what to expect. That's the end of that sentence. That legitimately, I just don't know what to expect from this thing. We're going to need some glass. I got triple compressed cobblestone as a quest reward, by the way. Does it show me on... No, it doesn't show me in the chat message. But yes, it was a quest reward for... I think I'd never handed in the I completed my suit quest. So yeah, this looks surprisingly easy. Like, hilariously easy. Seamoth. That was easier than I expected it to be. That was way easier than I expected it to be. So yeah, I'm curious what this opens up for us, right? So as a random reward, I got a yellow laser lens. Yay, more laser lenses. That's all I wanted in life was more laser lenses. Seamoth, huh? So I assume I need to, like, charge this dude in some way, shape, or form. So he starts with 100% energy, which is cool. Can he go in here? He cannot. So we're gonna have to figure out how the whole energy thing works. Let's go pop him in the water. And this, I did zero research. You know, sometimes I'll research a mod a bunch before we start playing. Other times I'll just be like, oh, let's do it live on camera, see what the deal is. So if I pop you into the world, oh man, it super looks like the Seamoth from Subnautica. It super duper does. That is cool. It even has the same sound effects. Anybody who's played Subnautica is probably, like, you know, totally there. Look, on the bottom right, it has, like, a little thing. That's cool. That is cool. Oh, look, you can open up your inventory, and it has... Oh, there's the power cell. Sweet. So when you open up your inventory... Oh, hello, zombie. Can I crash into you? Oh, no, you actually hurt me. It probably, I assume, works like a minecart, right? Like, you're riding this like a minecart, technically, right? Even though, you know, it's clearly giving you the impression that you're inside of it, but, you know, only a little bit so. That's neat, though. I love that. And what's cool about the Seamoth, and again, hearkening back to the way Subnautica works, is that when you're out of the Seamoth, right, you're using up oxygen. See on the bottom? I'm using up my oxygen, but then when you get back inside, your oxygen instantly refills. Which is awesome. And it moves a lot faster than swimming, it seems. Dude, it is literally the exact same sounds from Subnautica. That is so cool. Hello, sirs. Oh my goodness, I am hurt. I don't know what just happened to me, but I took a lot of damage all at once. Was it the creeper explosion that did that? Or the skeleton? I couldn't tell you. Now, keeping in mind that you're going to... Oh my goodness, it's dark in here. Hello. Run away! It's very dark in there. It doesn't look dark until you get in there, and then you're like, oh no, it's very dark. Ow. Skeletons. Like, part of me just wants to flood the place. I'm so gonna die down here. And to be clear, as deep down as I am, if I die, I'm gonna have to either make another Seamoth or make another scuba suit. So, like, let's try really hard not to die. Deal? Does that sound like a plan? Does it sound like a good plan? I hope so, because that's pretty much the only plan I've got. Let's try really hard not to die. They don't want to come into the water, though, so that's kind of nice. Don't let those creepers blow up and kill everybody. Oh! I died. I failed in my mission to not die. Do you think I could get to the Seamoth? He's not deep enough. I probably should have been smarter about that. How deep down is that Seamoth, you think? Think I can get to it before my oxygen runs out? Probably not, right? I'm assuming, though, if I get to the Seamoth before I die, I can get inside of it, recover my ill effects, and then make it to my corpse. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. We're just going for it, folks. Oh my. This is gonna go poorly, I think. Come on, almost there. Super close? No! Rip! I might be able to make that. I might be able to make that. I'm gonna try again. Trying again. I might make it this time. Oh, come on! I got inside! I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it! Yes! You do actually get inside. That's awesome. And you're good inside. Alright, so only a few deaths. You know, if you really book it, you might be able to make it down here. What you should do is you should park your Seamoth higher up, so that if you die, then you're cool. Now, here's my problem. Oh, wow, you actually... Whew, that was close. Your O2 meter goes down a lot faster when you're deeper, is what I'm noticing. Oh, rip. Now I'm dead again. I might need to, like, make another Seamoth. They weren't that expensive, to be fair. Alright, Seamoth number 2. We're learning some important lessons today about how to navigate this world that we find ourselves in. And the lessons are that the deeper you go, it rapidly gets worse for you. So, yeah. Now, my corpse was in this general direction. I do love the sounds, though. And hopefully I can get out fast enough, break my corpse thing, and then get back in fast enough. We'll see. So I'm going to be, like, right here. Did I get in? I think I got in. Nice. And now I've got my scuba suit re-equipped. Sweet. So you know what? Having a second Seamoth is probably a good thing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break these guys, right? I'm going to put away this junk that I've got. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take this Seamoth back to base. I will leave that Seamoth there, and we'll come back for it. Does that sound cool? So that way we'll have, like, an emergency I died underwater and need a second Seamoth thing. Right? Is there any reason not to just let it chill there in the water? I don't see why not, right? It can just stay. I think that's a good plan, right? And then we've got our second, like, we'll have one Seamoth that we've, you know, travel around and explore, and then if I die, I have one that I can use to get my corpse back like I just did. I like that plan. Alright, I'm going to try one more time to get into this place, because I keep not having a good time doing that. The creepers are the problem, primarily, I would say. And these mobs are pretty... Ooh. Enderman, you don't say. I would love an Ender Pearl. Oh, there's an Ender Pearl. I would love that. Now, who's hitting me from behind? Mr. Party Drowned. Mr. Party Drowned. So part of me is thinking, like, maybe I should... Maybe what I should do... See, I can't even, like... I can't even poke my head inside this room without getting accosted by skeletons and all kinds of other nasty stuff. So what if I did something clever? What if I did something clever like this? Is that clever? I can't tell. I'm trying to drown these people, and it's not working out as well as I would have hoped. No, it's just letting them out. They blew each other up. What if I put water on top of the spawners? Would that prevent mob spawning from occurring, you think? It's possible? I might have missed with that one, but I might have missed again, to be honest with you. I'm just wondering, because that might be a cool way to solve our little problem. Boy, they're nasty. Ooh, this is neat. There's a thing up here. What are you? Break a blue barrel. I did it. Yeah, I don't know the proper way to assault these places, but my oxygen's getting low, and I should probably do something about that. Like, get into my sea glide. 100% Subnautica feel. 100%. Seamoth, sea glide, whatever. So do you think that'll block out some mob spawns? No, it doesn't seem to be. I'm seeing more mobs continuing to spawn in there like crazy. So I don't think that's helping too much. What I should probably consider doing... yeah, see, I get anywhere near this place, and they, like, just massacre me. What I should consider doing is... maybe something with glowstone would be clever. Once I get access to glowstone. I think I'm going to avoid that place for now. Because that place is just not cool beans at all. But what I do want to check out maybe is... maybe north of me? If we head due north, I think there's some cool stuff. There's the baseball field looking thing, and then above that is like a temple looking thing, and I would like to investigate both if I may. So this is the baseball field looking thing. Are these all blocks of... oh, hello. Hello, Guardians. Are these all... well, that's a lot of gold. And that's a lot of prismarine. Okay. Okie dokie smoky. That might be glowstone there, too, by the way. Thank you, Guardian. Ah! Silly drowned. That looks like glowstone, doesn't it? Like a chiseled glowstone. Oh, hey, there's a mob spawner here. That is a mob spawner of what? Are you not going to tell me? It might be a drowned. I'm suspecting drowned. I like it. Let's see what kind of loots I've collected, by the way. I can open my backpack from in here. I got a bell, I got a gray carpet, I got some other cool stuff. I don't know what I got from that, from that blue barrel that I broke inside the thing, but oh well. Oh, hello. You're hurting now. No, stop. Ow! Killed by Guardian using magic. They weren't hurting so much, and then suddenly they hurt. Looks like we're gonna have to use our backup sea glide to go return to our corpse. So I guess that's the downside of the scuba suit, is that as nice as it is, it doesn't have a lot of protection. Now, in fairness, there is the reinforced scuba suit, remember, that used diamonds, and I assume that that's going to have a healthy bit more... oh boy. We need to get out of our sea guide at exactly the right place. Ha! He's just wearing a hilarious hat, isn't he? Alright, so once my field of view gets a little better, there we go, and... no. Not what I meant to do. I was too close. I was too close. Alright, again, once my field of view is better, we will jump out of this boat. My goodness. I might need a backup scuba suit, to be fair. Oh, ouch. 100%. So I would say the good news is that making a second scuba suit is really pretty easy. It's just a little bit of titanium and technically a little bit of bone meal, right? So I just need the wetsuit leggings. I'm not going to get the tier 2 one, I'm just going to get the tier 1 version of it. And then I should be safe to jump into the water, right? That sound cool? So I'm gonna go get my corpse back now. And we'll be right back. Alright. Back to my corpse. So now we're gonna have a backup scuba suit and a backup sea glide is the plan. Well, that was far easier. All right, so 100% backup scuba suit and backup sea glide. Trust Dire that that is the way. So maybe I should build like, you know what would be neat is to build like a little port that we could like dock our sea glide at, and like in the port would be like a chest. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that would be cool. We should consider that. I should think about it. And in the chest would be diving mask, standard O2 oxygen, wetsuit, and fins. Cool. And then my high capacity and ultra stuff will be here. I like that. I like it a lot. I'm just filling in this messy area that I, you know, cleared out in a pretty hilariously bad way. All right, let's go back to that underground structure there. So let's review. There's the reinforced tier, which has better armor. So what I'm wearing is this guy. 1 armor, 5, 3, and 1. This is 2, 7, 5, and 2. Now compare that to Diamond, which is 3, 8, 6, and 3. It's not quite as good as Diamond, but I mean, you know. Oh, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my Sea Glide up here. That's right. I am still just hilariously laughing at how cool it is. Now, can I take this power cell out and recharge it up here? That would be my big question. Yes. Yes, you can recharge them. That is cool. And boy, does it drain. I mean, it's not a ton of RF, but yeah. And then I assume I can't move in here. Yeah, it's not letting me move the Sea Glide at all unless I put a power cell back in. And now I can move again. That's awesome. I mean, it's exactly what you would expect. And that's what makes it awesome, right? Like, not always do things work out the way you would expect them to. So it's kind of cool when it does. All right, let's explore this little environment a little better. I need a weapon that's ranged and underwater. Is that tridents? Is that what they are? I can only assume. I assume tridents is the answer that I'm looking for. Come on. I'm assuming that, considering how frequently they're spawning here, yes, there's absolutely a spawner here, which I'm going to break, first and foremost, because I'm curious. Do I get anything? No. So spawners just break and that's it kind of deal. Oh, another bad guy. I feel like I should probably think about running away for a second and eating. What's the deal? Is line of sight breaking for Guardians? I don't do a lot underwater. Cat connoisseur. I don't do a lot of underwater stuff in vanilla or even regular modded Minecraft. This is kind of like the first time I'm doing any underwater adventuring. So I'm not used to fighting Guardians and whatnot. Like, it's just not something I normally do. See, there's a proper Guardian temple, I think, right? Isn't that what that is? Ow. Yeah, Guardians are nasty, dude. I need a trident or something, don't I? That would be your underground ranged weapon of choice. Right? Alright, let's see what else there is to see here. So I saw a barrel in this general area. Yeah, there it is. Oh boy. Oh, rip. Killed by a guardian using magic. They're tough, dude. And there's a lot of them. I'm gonna have to, like, learn how to deal with guardians, because that is not easy. That is not easy. Well, now the easy thing is that I have you and you for a corpse run. Yay! Yay, corpse run. So at least I'll be able to easily, you know, get my stuffs back. Because that was painful. So having to... Doing this, 100% recommended. And then I'm gonna drive you back home. I feel like it's getting dark. Is it dark out up top, too? Yeah, this is the way to do it. This is not where I belong. I think I was parking over here, wasn't I? I like how fast you move in this thing, though. It's the perfect speed, it feels like to me. Like, it's not absurdly fast, but it's also not too slow. It's kind of like, really just nice. Alright, I'm putting all this junk away, and I definitely don't need you no more. Alright, and then I'm gonna head back. So I would like to see what's inside that barrel in there. But we're gonna have to figure out a solution to surviving a little better, because I feel like it's 2 or 3 hits from a guardian and you're dead. And, you know, there's not much you can do about it because of the way that they, you know, attack you and your movement in water. It's definitely tricky. I'm assuming I'm going to run into more of these structures, so I'm not going to worry about killing... Is that soul sand? It looks like it. Doesn't that look like soul sand? It 100% is soul sand. That's cool. Doesn't soul sand do stuff in water? Like, it's how you make water elevator things? More glowstone. Yes, please. Hey. Rude. There's definitely something here that's blocking, and I don't know what it is. World's prettiest dirt. It's like invisible-ish. What is it? Ooh, I got an iron chest. That's cool. Frame slab from block carpentry. Is that supposed to be like rendering something and it's not, or are they supposed to be invisible-ish blocks? I don't know. I don't quite know the answer. Now, do you think there's something cool under here? Apparently not so much. Nope, nothing particularly cool. I just kind of want to see if there's anything else in this structure here before we move on from it. I want to make sure I've explored it all. That's all. And looted all the things like magma and whatnot. It would relatively make sense to have you... That's one thing Subnautica didn't have. An ability to easily refill your oxygen from underwater. That's cool. I'm gonna take my sea glide into there, maybe. Or Seamoth. I always call it a sea glide, but I think it's actually called a Seamoth. In Subnautica, there's both. I think sea glide is the item you hold in your hand to move around. Alright, I'm assuming that's just a regular ravine with nothing special in it. Alright, let's come back and I might... Yeah, see, there's bad things happening. What did I even get? What's that debuff I have? Mining fatigue? Alright, I'm gonna drive home. Welcome aboard, Captain. We're back. That was a Subnautica reference. Holy cow, my mining fatigue lasts a long time. And I killed all my cows, so I have no milk. Dude, check out the Groucho Curio. I like it. I'm 100% going to be a Groucho Marx right now. Okay, so we got some good stuff. Like, I'm going to call glowstone a resource that's going to live in here. We got a whole bunch of other loots and whatnot. I do like the soul sand. Even though it's just one, it's still kind of cool. An iron chest is also super nice. And we have a bunch of junk in here that needs to be sorted. I am at this point completely given up on a sorting system, right? Like, we're just 100% going to say, yeah, just put random things in chests. It's all good. Wow, look at all this gold, though. That is a lot of gold. Forget sieving for gold. It's unnecessary. So looking at tridents, there is an infinity trident from Industrial Foregoing, which sounds really cool. We're going to need a lot of RF to power it up. But once done, I assume it's going to do more damage than it says on the tooltip, I hope, right? Maybe. I'm looking into weapons. So, according to the Googles, the way you get a trident is to kill drowned. That's the deal, right? Thrown tridents can cause lightning strikes, increases damage dealt to water-based mobs. Yes, please. Trident returns after being thrown. Why are there different tiers of loyalty, though? You would think that would be like a one and done. Thrown tridents carry the wielder under certain conditions. Increases effective durability. Yeah, it's just unbreaking. That's neat. Okay, so wouldn't mind investigating that a little bit. We will definitely have to see. I'm almost done with my mining fatigue, so we'll be back. So part of me really wants to, like, explore that temple. Look at all the deaths. Look at all the deaths. I've died many times, clearly. All the deaths. All the deaths. I have to remove all these waypoints. I kind of want to explore that temple, but in my removing of all the death waypoints, I'm like, do I though? Do I though? I don't know if I do. This temple would be cool to explore. And look, there's another one of those, like, I call them baseball fields, but that's clearly not what they are. But they kind of look like a baseball diamond, don't they? I feel like they do. But, yeah, clearly there's more to explore under the water. And I don't know if that's the limit or if there's other underwater explorations to do. But so far we've found 3 kinds of structures. And if we're looking at the map, I don't know if this is different than this or if it's just like the way the height worked out. But there's the circles, which have like a bunch of spawners inside them. Then there's the baseball diamonds, which have a ton of gold, and prismarine, a ton of gold. And then there's, you know, these dudes here. So, and I think these are like the vanilla world gen, isn't it? Is that the vanilla structure? Like what Minecraft has out of the box? That's not a modded structure of any kind? I think. But I think I'd like to tech up a little bit more before taking that on, because Guardians hurt. Guardians really hurt. So I'd like to... Can I enchant this gear? I assume I can with, like, Blast and Fire and Mending. Projectile, regular protection, Thorns, Unbreaking. Does protection help with magic damage? Because I keep getting killed by using magic. So... I'm curious. I don't know. So I think what I'm going to do is tech up a little bit more first. So let's look into our quests. By the way, I got a water sigil. That's kind of cool. Blood magic, infinite water. I mean, blood magic is a good time. You know, not for nothing. What kind of quest chapters are there? So digital storage, I'd love to get into. And like I said, I've wanted to do applied energistics because it's been so long since I've done that one. I think the last 2 or 3 series in a row I've done refined storage, but refined storage is so good. So I'm like struggling on which direction I want to go there. Like refined storage is just so good. There's also, you know, lots of other storage options here. But digital storage, it's going to basically come down to the standard 2, right? Applied versus refined. I mean, refined is just so good. It really, really is. I'm going to struggle to not do refined, if I'm being honest. What other tech things? So we've got foregoing, we've got immersive, thermals in the pack for sure. We'll probably play with some of that stuff. Mechanism we started down the line. There's blood magic and Botania and mystical agriculture. Is that all the magic mods? Like, is there no astral? Killing me, Smalls. One of my favorite mods ain't there. Breaking my heart. But blood magic, I was planning to get into blood magic in Enigmatica 6 because I noticed there were new things. So that might not be a bad time. And like I said, we checked this earlier. All the recipes look pretty standard-ish. What else do we got here? And then just miscellaneous items. Power pots? Upgraded botany pot that runs on FE and outputs 16x normal botany pot and is 20% faster. That's cool. That's cool. And then there's compact machines, which is neat. So definitely some stuff to check out. Ooh, there's the Tesseract mod. That's neat. That's very cool, too. Mini utilities. We started looking at that with Blessed and Cursed Earth. There's also... This is like extra utilities kind of deal, it looks like. I might want to check that mod out, because that's new. And then there's Endgame eventually. So there's a lot to do. What I think I'm going to do... I think digital storage should be one of the next things I look at, right? So if we want to get quartz, because let's assume that we want to get quartz, you can sluice crushed netherrack with lava. And that's how you get your nether materials. That's kind of cool. So you can sluice crushed netherrack. What other sluicing resources are there? You can sluice basalt to get netherrack, and some very ancient debris stuff. Some very rare chance at that. And is that mostly it? Yeah, basalt gets you netherrack. And also you can sluice end stone and dirt. We haven't really been doing dirt, but that'll get you stuff like sugarcane and bamboo and that stuff. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So how do we get netherrack? That's a question for you. We can get it from redstone and lava in jars. Okay. And just curious, basalt, is there like a clever-ish way to get basalt? Not really. Okay. So that's one option. You can also double it with Britannia. Stonework, so Material Stonework Factory can get it with water and lava. And then mechanical drying basins can turn magma blocks into them. Is there a clever way to get magma blocks? You can drip lava onto compressed cobble and you'll get magma blocks? That might be a thing. We should try that real quick, because we do have one of those dudes. I'm curious how that works. I'm curious how the dripper works. We made one and we literally never used it. So I've got some compressed cobble here, right? That's compressed cobble 1x. Here's my dripper. I'm going to get a bucket of lava. Now, does it use up the lava ever, or does it just literally sit there forever dripping? That is my question. Okay. So how does this machine work? Oh, hello. And then what, you put the lava on top? Is that the deal? And are you dripping now? Or do you have some kind of UI? It says empty when I look at it, so maybe I have to put the lava in it? Yes, the lava goes in it. Got it. Okay, so no need for this nonsense. Now, is it using up that lava would be my question. It hasn't yet. Because it's still 1,000, right? Okay. Yeah, lava compressed netherrack turns into a magma block with a 60% chance, by the way. Which is pretty cool. I'm wondering if there needs to be, like, a space between them? I wouldn't think so. I'm going to let this sit for a minute and see what happens. Alright, so I can tell you that as of this moment, half of 50 millibuckets has disappeared from this dripper. So now it's time to do the old tick accelerator. See what that does for me, if anything. It's not accelerating the client-side dripping mechanic at all. So I'm still seeing the same number of drips come out. It did use up another 50 millibuckets. It used up another 50 millibuckets. So the tick accelerating, it's doing something. I'm assuming what this means is it uses 50 millibuckets, and there's a 60% chance every time that happens that it's going to convert this into magma. Is that accurate? I mean, my RNG has been very, very bad. There we go. Yep, just did it. Cool. Now, if I just leave that there, is it going to keep on dripping? Is that what's going to happen? I assume yes. I assume it's not smart enough to be like, hey, you're no longer doing anything useful. So that's cool. So that's one thing we can do to get netherrack. The other thing that we might want to look into, just out of curiosity's sake, is in the exploration chapter, we could go visit the Nether. That might be a thing. That might be a thing to go do. So a Nether painting should be doable. We've got obsidian. We can get netherrack, and we can make a painting, right? Netherrack is very gettable. It's 1-to-1 on redstone and netherrack with some lava, so that should be doable. And this, by the way, is still dripping, so I don't know that there's a way to turn that off. I was just curious how the dripper worked, and now we know. So let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time. I will look into getting some netherrack, and then we can use it to make a portal to the Nether. I'm curious what's there. I have no idea. Is it going to be just a giant lava lake? I don't know. I assume obsidian boats is a hint. So let's figure that out next episode. And yeah, that sound like a plan? I think so. I think that sounds cool. All right, wrapping up. Ep8 signing off. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Lots of death, so that's probably fun for you all. Yeah, it's usually how it goes. And I'm sure next episode when we go visit the Nether, it's going to be even more death. So that's cool. All right, everyone, take it easy.